Hello and welcome to the Rares Report for Tuesday, August 20th. I'd like to welcome aboard a whole slew of new subscribers. Thanks for signing up, guys. I really appreciate all of the comments and discussion that's going on underneath these videos now, because this is where some really heavy hitters, some fantastic merchanters are actually chiming in on what's the best way to trade. This is where to learn how to trade better on Runescape. As I go through the charts today and point out some details about what I'm observing in the charts, I'll also talk about my method of trading, which is different than you may be used to. You can see here that the Easter egg prices went into a sideways channel for quite a while. They made this little blip and now they're in a sideways channel here again, where they've made a couple bottoms and a couple tops. So we're really looking for a breakout of this range now for trading this item. As you see, my method of trading is strictly by looking at the price charts. I do listen to what else is going on in the markets, and I do pay attention vaguely to other important basics in the game, because when JAGEX makes an update, that's like the USDA giving a different stock availability report than everybody expected. Prices will really change. What I do is I look at the price charts and I understand that all of the sentiment, that is the fear and greed in the market, is already worked into the prices. In fact, that's what the prices measure on a daily basis. And what I'm doing here is I'm taking this on an intraday, within the day basis, and looking at these price patterns, just practicing my trading system. And let's go on now to the disc. Although I didn't comment much on pumpkin, you can see by the drawings I'm doing where I see the patterns building up. Now this is a pattern I saw building up right to here, and we see that it's broken down out of that specific pattern and actually below this, sorry, I missed that, should be a little lower, but it's below this real support and resistance in the market, which gives more power to difficulty to go higher, and if it does go higher, more importance to that. So this is really a 1, 2, 3 bottom formation shaping up. If it breaks down, it's a sell. If it breaks above this level, it's a buy. It's pretty simple, but it's not that simple to implement over a period of time. So that's what I'm here practicing. Well, that's just a downtrend right jumping out at you. Like you can see, it's just continuing on a steady, slow, easy downtrend. And now as we move on to party hats, I'd like to comment that my trading system can be used on absolutely any market. It really doesn't matter what the item is that we're trading. I would look at any different chart and do these same patterns to see when does fear and greed change? When does the downtrend get broken? And what's it doing after this broken downtrend? So this downtrend was continued, and here it looks to me like the downtrend has been broken now on this, at least temporarily, and more so than it has been in the last long time. This is what happened over the weekend while I was out of town. Prices rebounded and then stayed pretty steady. That's very interesting chart pattern for me. It's not a buy signal yet, but it's very interesting because I'm always watching to see when is the downtrend finished. And when do we get this reversal pattern that you see in charts all the time when the trends reverse? You know, it happens all the time and every trader knows it, but trading it is a whole different matter. That's all psychology, your own internal psychology. And that's what I'm here to study, is to do these things on a daily basis, go back and watch them all and see how did my thinking change from day to day as this pattern evolved. What did I say on this day compared to what's happening today? You know, I really want to go back and learn from myself from these, and I'm inviting you along, first of all, for the comments that you make below, so that you're going to give me your questions. That's going to spawn more from me, and you're going to also add your knowledge and your advice for others as you chime into the conversation. And it's just going to be a fantastic knowledge center for everybody. There is no end to money, right? There's no limit to it. So the more we all share, the more we all get rich. It's just a matter of thinking. It's a matter of managing the resources that you have. This is a 1, 2, 3 bottom. I would watch it, but everything else is so soft that here's a 1, 2, 3 bottom. It's actually hit a 1, 2, 3 and come up a bit. So that's pretty cool. I do like charting this. You see things in the charts that you wouldn't pay attention to if it weren't for the charts. In this market, I went and I bought during this triangle. I actually bought before it broke above, and then when it did this spike, it grabbed my attention, and I do believe I sold out right there before prices went down, before I went out of town, maybe a day or two before. I sold out on the day that the party hats broke down out of their thing, and I thought there'd be a bigger panic sell-off of things. So this is still now shaping up to be a bigger, longer buy signal, even though I nipped out of the market quickly. This is a 1, 2, 3 bottom, and a really, I've got the wrong drawing tool here, a big cup formation here, and those are important. Let's go on and continue looking at these. Oh, this is the first time I've gone through and reviewed the charts, and look at the size of the swings going on right here, right at this low that it was, and that's broken down below what I've ever charted. So this is also extremely important to see that it did make a tilted downward 1, 2, 3 bottom. It broke out of this triangle temporarily, and then this is a 1, 2, 3 top formation, and down it's coming now, and that's pretty important to see it passing those levels. Let's move down a bit to red. Okay, again, I'm seeing it getting down past these levels. It broke out of this triangle higher like we saw there, and then it made another triangle here, and it's broken down out of it, and it's continuing on the downtrend and confirming it by breaking softer there. And that's really important because of how this was the lowest it was for a long time, and now it's just been, that's definitely not a market I would be wanting to hold on to at the moment for my trading system. And here with the Santa hat, against my own belief, I purchased because prices broke above this level. I purchased again because rule number 2 says to, and I'm practicing that. And then I sold out right here. This is the day that the rares did their blip. And I didn't make, maybe it was this day, but I didn't make this last little bit of profit I could have. And let me clear that, and I want to take this chart and expand it. Alright, I'll do it this way then. I'll move everything over. Apologize. This is a really interesting chart because this is a head and shoulders top formation off of a 1, 2, 3 top formation right here. This is the shoulder, this is the shoulder, this is the head. It's a definite top formation right here. And it usually happens at the end of a uptrend where the market flourishes and then just loses everything after. And there's a lot of comments that could be made about how this price went in this kind of rocket pattern while everything else was softening and fading off. Very interesting commentary to go along with that. And that's it for the Rares report for Tuesday, August 20th. Some fantastic stuff going on in the markets over this last few days, and some really great interaction and comments and questions below these videos. Thanks again for all the new subscribers for signing up, and I look forward to the next Merchanting Rares report coming soon.